1017, continuing to count to 1 trillion, got a long way to go. People are very angry nowadays when you mention MOASS. Whenever you say that, you say MOASS. People get very angry, and I understand why. We were, at least a lot of us were in AMC, and we all wanted the MOASS. And we felt that it was a real thing. It wasn't, just make-believe, friggin' fairy dust bullshit. It was real. We saw what happened with GameStop, and AMC was next in line to do even bigger and better things. But I know a lot of people don't want to hear this. A lot of effing corruption. A lot of unfair shit going on. It's rigged, in my opinion. It's just my opinion. Stock market is rigged. So then it's like when I talk about DWAC having the potential to be the real MOASS, people are getting furious. People are like, will you stop using that effing word? Stop using the word MOASS, Apefather. But you want to know why I use it with specifically DWAC? Because the man, Donald J. Trump, is the one fighting all the corruption. Corruption is everywhere. It's everywhere. It's not just the stock market, politics, the whole country, the whole world. Okay. And at least he's the man who is standing. He stands up to everything, no matter what they throw at this guy. Now he has to pay some crazy amount of money, $83 million to that E. Jean Carroll. I mean, it's great. Look, again, let me just be careful. I'm not saying that she wasn't sexually abused. Listen, a jury found Donald Trump guilty, and then defamation of her name. I understand all of that. I'm not arguing it one iota. I'm not arguing it. But I will say this. When something happens like 30, 40 years ago, and you just provide a photograph, that's all, a photograph, and you talk to a couple of friends who don't even know Donald Trump. That was her whole case. And it led to her winning $5 million the first time and over $83 million the second time in the defamation case. And listen, this is a guy who's sometimes, people ask him, are you afraid to go to jail? He says, no. He goes, I'm not even thinking about it. This is what he says. He goes, maybe I'm built differently. I'm not even thinking about it because we're dealing with corrupt people here. And I want to make America great again. I want to drain the swamp. I want to end the corruption. So my point is look at what this guy is dealing with. I have a feeling, listen, it's my opinion that if he wasn't the president or didn't want to run for president again, this E. Jean Carroll thing would have never happened. That's just, listen, I just say it's my opinion because look, why did it take 40 years, right? Took a long time. That's just my opinion. I don't think it would have happened, but because he became the president, major money was now able to be made, major publicity, books, everything. Okay, I'll just leave it at this. It's just my opinion. That's it. It's just my opinion. Any woman who ever goes through something like that, God bless them. God bless their souls. God bless their family. And they have every right to do whatever they have to do. Okay, they have every right. But I'm just saying, after 40 years, you just have to provide, just in my opinion, a little bit more than a photograph, but we'll leave that for another video. The thing I'm trying to say to you is here's a guy who's being tortured. He's being tortured. Not just with this. I mean, the guy went through impeachments, indictments. It's crazy. But he won't stop because he wants to end the corruption. Do you see now where I'm going with this video? He wants to end the corruption. He's for the people. He's for us. So that's why I feel the MOASS is still potentially alive, only in DWAC, only with Donald J. Trump. Because here's a man who's got the freaking cojones, the balls, to stand up to the corruption. And I think all of us who once believed in the MOASS should at least give Donald J. Trump the credit and the respect that he deserves. He's standing up to all of that corrupt 1%, fighting them strong with power and not laying down. Like Rocky Balboa said, no matter how hard you get hit, you just keep getting up. You keep getting up and you keep moving forward. And that's why I'm very inspired by Donald J. Trump. And that's why I still use the word MOASS when it comes to DWAC only. Okay, does that make any sense? Video is not financial advice. I'm not a financial planner. This video is for entertainment purposes only.